Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
30 left. Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Great job.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Gun. Think right open. 11, Agate. Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Go. Think right.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Now Levis. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, come on. Here. 22 window, 22 window.
Levis. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they
that during his much heralded college career, he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Hey, run!
From midfield now, Lawrence. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Let's go. Hey, Lion. Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Decent 24. Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. Dancing to it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Levis from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Levis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Levis back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the option left with Lawrence. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
11, Agate.
Lawrence. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
On red. 30 left.
They go play action with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Taylor, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Lawrence. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Go.
They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Go. Think right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
22 Linda. Here we go.
Levis to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Hines-Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Tommy.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And this complete to Mitchell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
All right, let's go. Silver.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Mike 13, Mike 13,
Levis out of the shotgun now. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On red. Here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Red on red.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Yeah.
Yo, bullshit going on, man. My D-line just ass all of a sudden. You get to instantly just scramble around anytime you want.
My niggas be blocking your line good. That nigga Fitz still a dog, bro. That nigga's annoying. Oh,
I'm shedding inside and still can't. Like, you still able to scoot up in the pocket for some reason.
Hold on, what the F?
Hey, you called me with that blitz, man. I tried to blitz your motherfucking ass. Fucking call me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to pressure that nigga, dog. Shit don't fucking work.
So it's looking like Timberwolves.
Fumble.
Nah, that fumble was crazy.
That shit had me hot.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, Luka. Somebody got. Oh, Luka, you had him. You gotta fight back.
Now Levis.
Rebound. Good, Brian. Come on.
Stevenson, fuck, you got a pit that.
I should have let that shit go.
You should let it up, or they should let it up. It's touchdown.